Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and I'm joined by my lovely girlfriend Maya. And Tuesday, top three. Guys, you finally did it. A record-breaking 7 different people commented on our top three. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome right there. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's get to these 7 top 3, shall we? First we have Ghostface Kid, or I'm sorry, I guess I should say what it was. Last week I asked what was your top 3 favorite Italian horror movies. And boom, here we go. Ghostface Kid 101 said, at number 3, Faceless. Heard good things. Like I said, I have not seen a whole lot of Italian horror, but I've heard really good things. Number 2, Cannibal Holocaust. And number 1, Zombie. I like Zombie. That was in mine. Torture Vision said he only had one to put on the list. Not a big fan, he said. But the one he put on there was Burial Ground, The Night of Terror. So, haven't seen it, but I'll definitely keep a lookout. Sky Dark at number 3, Demons. Number 2, The Beyond, which, wasn't on mine, but I do like that movie. And number 1, Zombie Flesh Eaters, aka Zombie. So, there you go. Simon Terrell hit us up. And he said number 3, Cannibal Holocaust. 2, The Beyond. And 1, Zombie. So, kind of see the main group here, I noticed. It seems like it's, actually, those 3 seem to be the most consistent ones throughout. Haven't heard this one yet, but, and I was shocked. I figured this would be on everybody's list, but, we're 4 in, and here, or 5 in right now, and we finally got it. 13 Wolfman threw on Suspiria. Which I was not a fan of. I did a review. That's one of the few Italian movies I did a review for, and I was not a fan of it. House by the Cemetery, it was alright. I have it. And Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath, which I haven't seen, but that was his number 1. And special guest, we got Mama Wolf commented on this week. And at number 3, Mother of Tears, which I did enjoy. I liked that movie. Liked it way better than Suspiria. And then her number 2 was Suspiria. And then number 1 is Blood and Black Lace, which I would love to see that. I have not seen that yet. And then Jimmy Maggot, finally, number 7. Or his number 3, our number 7 here. His number 3 was Deep Red, which I also did a review for that. And I wasn't big on that. And if I remember correctly, it's the same guy who did the Bay of Blood. And I was huge on Bay of Blood, but then I seen Deep Red, and my expectations were so high, I was like, well, if Bay of Blood rocked, this would be awesome, and I wasn't huge on it. Number 2, Rabid Dogs, and number 1, Superior. So I want to thank all you guys. Thank you very much. Once again, I mean, it's phenomenal is what that is. That's just freaking awesome right there, so thank you very much. This week, I was looking at the 2 movies I'm reviewing this weekend, and I couldn't find a single thing I liked. I mean, how to make a top 3 out of it. So, you can always tell when the Phantom just has no idea what he's doing, so he goes on this generic thing right here. And then the letter I picked, and that's it, you're going to get a letter. The letter that we picked, there's literally isn't a whole lot of really good horror movies. So I'm really interested to see how, if you guys come up with different ones, or if it's going to be like the same 2 or 3. But these are, I'm going with horror movies that begin with the letter E. Horror films that begin with the letter E. So, boom. There you go. Now, Sweetie, so you get your list over here. I'll let you go ahead and go first here. What are your top 3 horror films that begin with the letter E?
Exorcist, Emily Rose.
At number 3?
Yeah.
Alright.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, alright.
The Eye.
And The Eye, alright. I'm guessing you mean the American remake of The Eye, right? Mm-hmm. Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well thank you very much.
Stay tuned to my show. I'm reviewing it Friday.
You're reviewing The Eye? Oh, there you go, guys. She's reviewing The Eye Friday, so definitely tune into her channel there. I'm sure we'll be tag teaming it up over there. For me, at number 3, I would say The Exorcist 3. My favorite one of the series there. I like The Exorcist. It took me a while to kind of come around on it. I still think it's extremely overrated, but whatever. But I do love part 3. I think 3 is just great. My number 2, I share one on yours. You got it's your number 3, my number 2, The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It doesn't make it better each time I watch it. Like I loved it when it first came out. In fact, that was one of the first movies that was at the theater when I worked there. And when you work at a theater, you get to watch the movies for free or whatever. And that was like one of the ones that I think I watched like 2 or 3 times just because I was younger and I just come in like maybe 2 hours before my shift or whatever, and I'd check it out, or I don't know. I didn't know what a projection at the time, so I couldn't run the projector and shit afterwards. But I always came in earlier than my shift, and I'd watch it. And I remember bringing my brother to watch it once, and then I watched it again. I can't remember when, but yes, I think I remember seeing that thing like 2 or 3 times. It is ridiculous. And my number one, the original Evil Dead. Boom! You just can't top that. So, guys, that's what I want to know is what is your top 3 horror films that begin with the letter E? Of course, you guys can do the old video response. And you know how to do that by now. You can leave the comment down below. And, of course, Facebook and Twitter. I'm on both of them. So, yeah. So, unless we got anything else, Woody? How's that cell phone treating you over there? You're worse than misery. I swear. Insane. Okay, so on behalf of my girlfriend Maya, I am the movie Phantom, and